What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Hercules08. I really don't do videos, but I mean, I gotta do one for this one. Uncharted 4, you know. It's been a journey. Um, I remember when I first saw the reveal trailer when Drake was laying in a puddle back in 2014, I believe. I told myself I'm getting a PS3 because it said winter 2015 when it was gonna be released. So I told myself, and about 2 weeks later, I'm talking not PS3 but PS4, because when I knew Uncharted 4 was coming out, but I thought it was gonna also make it for the PS3. So I was like, there's no point of upgrading. It's whatever. But it said PS4 only, so I was like, this looks fucking amazing. I played all three Uncharted's. I gotta get this. So 2 weeks later, after that trailer came out, went to Best Buy, picked up a PS4, and it's been nonstop since. I mean, what can I say? This game, man, it's put it like this. Back in 2008, when at the VGA Awards, and the last thing you saw was the reveal trailer for Uncharted 2, I told myself, I said, this is game of the year. Hands down, game of the year. I mean, when Drake is sitting here and he's like, oh, that's my blood. It's a lot of blood. And he's doing that, you're just like, because back then, you know, people were still getting used to the PS3, but Naughty Dog, somehow, some way, it was like, we got this. It's nothing. And they literally showcased it all. It was, I want to say, probably the highest rated PS3 game for that generation, if I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I know I got a 96 on Metacritic. And, you know, I really don't go by scores, but I mean, with a game like this, the praise that it got, it's just truly mind-blowing. I also remember that they showed screening for it in movie theaters. I mean, Sony rented out a theater in LA and showed screenings for Uncharted 2. I just thought that was completely amazing. But back to Uncharted 4, I'm looking forward to this game. I trust Naughty Dog, and I know that they're going to deliver. Even with all the delays, I was like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. When we had the March 18th release, then we had the April 26th release. And I thought the April 26th release was going to be the last delay ever, but you know, they want to make sure that everyone gets it same day, which I can count that as fair. So May 10th, tomorrow. Luckily, GameStop, you know, if you live in the U.S., all GameStops are going to have a midnight release. And luckily, because I live on Central Time, my GameStop is going to give it out at 11. Now, I figure if I live on the Pacific, on the West Coast, I probably would have got it at 9. Because it's what's the word I'm looking for? Satanimous, whatever. I can't say it, whatever. It's been a long day. Whatever. Release at the same time, how about that? I probably got it at 9. Whatever. But, man, from the trailers, the gameplay footage, the reviews, shout out to my homie Robin Gaming. Check out his channel. Like he has like the best Uncharted 4 coverage that I've seen. This game is amazing. I pre-ordered it back in January, paid it off in February, and I got the collector's edition. And I'm going to get a DLC. I know what people say, Naughty Dog, they're just trying to nickel and dime people. I'm tired of developers doing this. It should already be on the disc. You should realize that if the download itself is 45 gigabytes, then they have a day one patch that is 5 gigabytes. That's 50 gigabytes right there. So there's no way they can have another single player story mode. They got to put it out as DLC, but they're going to charge you because they got to recoup the money. Because what if it doesn't sell much? I mean, I'm confident that it will sell, but what if it doesn't? They got to recoup the money somehow. We don't know how much the budget was for this game as well. Some things I just want to talk about before I get my hands on it tonight. Um, I'm looking forward to the rope. I'm looking forward to the shooting mechanics, and I'm looking forward to the stuff mechanics. I really wasn't a big fan of the puzzles then. I was more that action shooting guy, but I know that the story is going to be on point. And all the reviews, the first cutscene that they show is Drake and Elena sitting on the couch talking about some article that she wrote. And I don't mind story because it's amazing. I just don't want to be heavily story. And I'm hearing that the first 2 or 3 hours are going to be heavily story, which again I don't mind. I mean it's part of Uncharted. It's going to build you up, get that suspense, you know. But again, man, I'm looking forward to this, and there's no way that nothing can bring me down my excitement for today. I got to work excited. It's like it's Monday. How are you excited? Hey, Uncharted 4 is coming out tonight, and I got the collector's edition, and I'm gonna pick it up, come right back home, pop it in, and let the patch download. I probably will just play the game. I don't have to let the patch download because it's only for network features, and I can still play the story mode without the patch. So, but I probably just will let the patch download just so I can get a fresh start. And I seen today there's also a second patch which is only 140 megabytes. Takes a few seconds to download. So but yeah, man, Uncharted 4 we're finally here after a long wait. It's finally here. This is the reason I got a PS4. This is the reason I got a PS4. It's the only reason. I mean, yeah, I got other games for it, but this is the main reason why I got a PS4. Not because I wanted to upgrade, but because I wanted to play Uncharted 4. Because you played the first three, especially the second one, obviously. But I remember back in like 2006, 2007, the demo for Uncharted 3's Fortune came out. And I was like, this is cool. This is real cool. You know, I laughed. The gunplay was nice. I didn't like the cis axis crap, but that was a little gimmick, whatever. But it was really good for that time. And then I think the most amazing thing about it was that water, man. That water. When he went into the water, came out and got wet. I thought that was fucking awesome. For that time, the technology that we was at, PS3 is just coming out, and Naughty Dog puts out this, and it was a gamble. It really was a gamble. And then they knocked it out the park. They didn't knock it out the park. They knocked it out the town with Uncharted 2. It was just awesome. And I just know this is going to be the best game in the series. I don't have to read reviews to know that. I know it is. Naughty Dog is someone that really cares about what they do. They care about the fans. I know they listen to the fans. They got to, or else they still wouldn't be in business. This is what a game should be. And like everyone's saying, how is it that Naughty Dog is the only one to be able to make a game like this? Not talking about the character development, not talking about just the visuals, not just talking about the gameplay mechanics, but to bring all those aspects and put it together. And I know what people are saying. Oh, well, we got Quantum Break and that was new and that had pretty cool mechanics. And I admit, I wasn't able to play the game, but from watching other people play, watching the cutscenes, watching gameplay footage, it was nice. It wasn't new, just like Uncharted isn't new, but it went into it took a risk. Remedy took a risk, and I'll say they delivered, but it wasn't that moment. It was definitely repetitive. But this right here, man, I'm just looking forward to it. When you got Phil Spencer saying they can't wait to play Uncharted, that is awesome. That's like probably the highest praise you can get in the industry for your main rival to say, I can't wait to play this game. Like, come on now, your rival. That's like if freaking oh man, I'm sorry. That's just like if the freaking man. I don't know. I don't know how to compare it, but right now, your rival can say that, your competitor can say that, someone that can say only on Xbox, only on PlayStation can say that can't wait to play this game. You did something good. You know you did something good. No other exclusive to me has had this major impact. And I'm not just saying that because I'm not a fanboy. I had a 360. I just don't see the point of getting the Xbox One where I don't want to pay for PS Plus and Xbox Live. I don't want to do that. So I'll probably get one down the line, but right now I'm sticking to my PS4. But for someone else on the other side to say that, it has to be humbling to get that. Like they have something great on their hands. And the fact that they're going to continue until 2017 speaks volumes. Naughty Dog cares about it. And I know everyone's going to say, okay, now you can work on The Last of Us too. Come on. Just give them time and they will be able to get it out and make the fans happy. So I got approximately 7 hours until I can get my hands on it. I decided to do the right thing instead of going on eBay and paying $90 to $100 to get it shipped to me. It's not worth it. It really isn't. When I can just wait until Monday today and go to my GameStop, pick it up. I'll still technically have it before the 10th. So there's some type of praise and positive right there. So I'm just going to say this. If you have a PS4, you got to get Uncharted 4. There's 40 million PS4s out there. There should be 40 million copies of this game sold. I'm just saying. If you have a PS4, you got to get Uncharted 4. Even if you don't like third-person shooters, if you don't like stories, if you don't like puzzles, you just got to get it to experience. And then the multiplayer. I just know that's going to be on point, But of course, this is not like Call of Duty. It's not like Battlefield. Story comes first, and then the multiplayer. And then I know by the time I get to the multiplayer, I know some people are going to be at that top level or rank or whatever how they got the structure going. So I'll probably put out more videos, and I don't care if you watch them, don't care if you like it, don't care if you don't subscribe, whatever. I really don't care. I just want to put my thoughts out there and on how the game will be. So probably by next weekend, I have my impressions and review on it, and we'll see how that goes. I do work. I'm in the Army. If you don't know what this kind of shirt this is. So I do work, but by the weekend, I don't want to rush it, but I know I'll have enough time to finish it. So long, YouTube. Like I said, 7 hours from now, I'll probably upload a short video to do a mini unboxing of the collector's edition. But I know the video has been posted already, but I just want to get my excitement out there, share it with somebody else, because no one else is going to be up at 11 o'clock at night. So, all right, well, peace out.